Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm bringing you a Zed Bar deck guide. Firstly, I am aware of the audio fluctuations during the gameplay and maybe during the deck guide, but yeah, I have a Blue Yeti and I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to find a fix for it, but until then, I hope you can bear with it. Thank you so much. I am so sorry. Secondly, my schedule is like really free now after since I finished finals and everything. So if you want coaching, it's gonna be $10 an hour. I give you a free hour if it's your first time, and you can DM me on Twitter or Discord in the description below. And yeah, that's about it. So let's get into the deck guide. So I'm not gonna go into depth on how Bard works. I recommend you read the card. It's gonna take way too long if I go into how he works. But basically, this is like similar to the Freljord Zed deck from like beta, where you just buff a bunch of your elusive units and you smack the enemy with elusive. So yeah, this is like a hand buff archetype because chimes buff cards in your hand. And yeah, let's get to it. So firstly, we have Bird the Bellringer. This is pretty much three of in every bard deck, just because it's a 1 mana 2/1 with an upside, and these cards are pretty much always good. 1 mana 2/1 with when he summon give elusive. It's kind of a nice buff target, nice one drop. I have it as a 2 of in the deck. Esmus. This is a 3 of in every bard deck. This card is pretty good. The only downside is that zero attack. Zero attack's kind of but oftentimes it gets buffed by a chime, so it's fine. And putting the chime on top of your deck is really good. So also the support is grants, so oftentimes the attack and health will carry on to like the other rounds if it doesn't die, which oftentimes it won't die because you're oftentimes buffing elusives or Zed. Yeah. Greenway Duo, amazing elusive, pretty much duo in like most elusive aggro decks. This isn't an aggro deck, but like elusive decks. Yeah. This card has chimes on your deck, so you can basically buff more of your cards. It's like this is a slow card, so make sure you don't keep this into like aggro or anything. But you can keep this against like Field of Rush and like other control decks. Like Deep's a really popular one. Notify, this is meta dependent. Could be one of, two of, three of, zero of, all depending on the meta. So adjust this card based on like the amount of like really good uh spells that cost 3 or less in the meta. Yeah. Twin Disciplines. This is a staple Ionia combat trick, so pretty much auto 3 in the deck. Shadow Assassin. This isn't an auto 3, but it's really nice because it gives you draw, and when you draw, you have more chances to activate the chimes randomly placed into your deck, right? So you draw, you buff, etc. Yeah. Also, it's a really nice buff target just because it's elusive. Said this is an amazing buff target. If it even gets buffed to once, and you play a 4/3 Zed on 3, that's like really annoying for your opponent to deal with. And yeah, it's like buffing Zed is like one of the best champions to put. That's why like I think Zed Bard is the most popular Zed Bard deck right now. Just because firstly, Ionia is a great region because you have access to all these elusives. You have access to Zed, which is an amazing buff target, and yeah, I don't think this is the best Bard deck to be honest, but it's the most popular one just because like it's the most obvious like synergy. Anyways, we have Bard. This deck levels up Bard really easily, and yeah, like you'll see why because we have this. But basically, you level up Bard when you increase the total stats of allies in play or in hand by 20 plus. It's really easy to do. You have like twin and stuff to level up Bard, and when you level up Bard, you get to place even more chimes in your deck. And when chimes activate, you actually buff it. The chime actually activates again, basically on an ally in play instead of in your hand, right? Bard is actually I don't know how good he's gonna be in the long term, but he's super fun to play, and I really enjoyed playing him for like the couple hours that I did. Concussive Palm, this is a really good stall Ionia card, so I have it as 2 of. Again, this is meta dependent. 0 of 1 of 2 of 3 of. All depends on the meta. But this is really good. And there's a lot of deep in the meta. And like, yeah, Annie Swain too. It's kind of good into that. It's good against like burn because of decimates. So yeah. Kinku Life This card is amazing into aggro. If you have like oftentimes a 5/5 Life Blade or something, you kind of just win the aggro matchup, right? Otherwise, this deck doesn't do too great into aggro, but that's why we have triple Life Blade. It's kind of to like save your life. Double Will. I used to have one Ghost, one Will, but I decided to cut the Ghost. But who knows? Maybe the Ghost will come back in. Will's just a phenomenal card. Recall units, very flexible, and yeah, Cosmic Binding. This card is great. I actually maybe you could do this. I'm still tweaking. Oh, I never craft the second one, but I'm meant to add a second one. Maybe you can. I feel like the ratios are still like in progress with this deck, so you can tweak them how you will. But yeah, Cosmic Binding. This card's really good. It's just a 5 mana deal 2 and stun, and you get chimes. So I'll run it at least as a 1 of. Sign in. I debated cutting some copies. Double drawing it is so awkward, honestly. And like it levels up Bard. Like pretty much every time you play Sign in, you're gonna level up Bard. The problem with Sign in is like it's a terrible. I don't think it's a great. It's a really bad buff target. It's probably your worst buff target, and it bricks. It can brick sometimes. Over, especially against deep, because I've run into situations where I get Maokai'd and then I can't play the Sign-ins. Like you just can't, or you're gonna lose, right? So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's just bad into deep. But it's a super good card. Um, and also you also draw 2, which means like I can activate more chimes with it, right? So that's cool. Yeah, it's like just overall a great way to level up Bard. So I recommend it at least as a 2 of. But if you want to cut it down to like a 1 of or something, that might be fine if you can find a good replacement. Also, Bard's spell is actually really funny. If you have like a lot of chimes, you can oftentimes go for surprise lethals with this. So yeah. Anyways, for mulligans, you want to keep this, Zed, and everything else is pretty much matchup dependent. But this, and Zed you auto keep. This you keep in slow matchups. You probably should never keep this. Duo you can keep if they don't have like pings, I guess, but I don't recommend keeping it that much. Slow matchups, if you really need it, if there's like a card you really have to notify, against like Field Rush, you keep this. Slower matchups, you can keep this. Really slow matchups, you keep Bard. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Again, I'm really sorry about the fluctuating audio. I'm gonna try to fix it. And yeah, let's get into the game. We keep Zed. Dip. Dip. Not bad. I'm just trying to play for Zed buff this hand. Fortunately, we're attacking on even. I guess you get to attack with Zed and Bard. I don't know. Pass. He sucks that he has that, but whatever. We have Mystic Vortex on 2. His deck is kind of slow as well. So we can afford to keep these slow cards. So Zed's not ideal. How is he triggering 10 million chimes and I've triggered 0? Kind of dumb. Whatever, we'll play 1.
Without a sound.
And then it's like whatever. Otherwise, the sets are just gonna split bus, and I don't want that. Excuse me? Excuse me? Chimes? Where you at? Yeah, whatever. We're gonna play Bard and attack with both players. Get that value. I don't know what his deck has. I mean, that's one thing.
Into darkness.
That's one thing you could have. That card is like so good. How if I triggered 0 chimes, empty trigger like 6? That's kind of weird. Oh, I'm gonna trigger on this turn if I want to. I need to kind of start blocking. We have twins. Alright, hit the Z.
The dark beckons.
Okay.
Hang on, Fuzzball.
Listen to Z, we have a twin for we need it, and yeah. A lot of chimes in the deck. Sadly, our Bard will die if we don't. I mean, you could just buff him.
We were peaceful once.
Kind of want to buff the Z though. Just like that's in the Bard. Okay, dude.
The order.
Never mind.
You'll never see us coming. We will resist.
First, we save Bard. Okay, well, our Bard's gonna level. We have sign in. Oh. That is annoying.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
7-7. Alright, dude. And we're just gonna keep buffing our Elusives. Probably has Hush in his deck, which is annoying. But it's fine. What? Why would you Gravitum the Bard? That makes the least sense. You always Gravitum like an Elusive here.
I am with you.
Or like, I guess. Did I just sign in? I guess. No chimes? Okay, dude. Sure. Does he have something for this? Probably Hush or something. Buff my Bard.
Full speed ahead.
Yeah, I knew it. Okay, there's no way he's trading that, right? There's no way. As I thought. We have Palm next turn if he goes for like some Infernum play, which he probably will. His bar level. That's annoying, but we do have a blocker for it. I'm just gonna pass. That's to commit his Infernum like now. Really? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good cards. He's dead next turn, I think.
Together, brother, we will make death holy.
Or he's not dead, but making him work for it. I was gonna twin, but I'm just gonna develop duo here.
Everything's better with company.
That is you.
Let's move.
Move with purpose.
I'm gonna ghost this. Just block it to Sparkle Fly. You do have this. You have to block this, buddy.
They will know.
Or not. We're gonna do this first. Oh my! Oh my god! Oh, that's enough. Oh my god! Disgusting. Oh my god! Okay, Bard's spell is kinda disgusting. Alright, I'm so good at the mirror. Probably. Okay, I don't have Zed, so I'm not that good at the mirror, I guess. Like, if he has Zed, a buff Zed on odds, I think I just leave. I think it's Mystic Vortex here. He has this into Zed, it's actually game. Okay. not buff.
in the darkness.
Okay.
The dark beckons.
Wait a second.
They won't suffer long.
Okay, well,
I am the shadow. Only
that
the
like sucks a
worthy
little bit.
survive.
I know I said I think I lose, but this side was a buff, so it's kind of big. Okay, we play our buffed card. Or do we play Zed here? Zed plus Blade Scout is kind of nice. I think I play this. I play two of these.
No greater.
Oh, he's
gift
running the
than
Elder
knowledge.
version.
I will play my part.
And now if we Velos, he just palms Zed, and then we're actually chilling. Yeah, we just palm this every day.
Heard you're new in the area.
Or the Highman version. While we play this.
Hurry up. Give me silver or give you steel.
Yeah.
I still have some fire. You cannot win.
He twins.
We've been through a lot.
Alright, we have our buffed Zed. Really buffed Zed.
Without a sound.
Like, this is disgusting. Okay, well, that happens.
Shh! Quietly.
An apt pupil.
My life for the Order.
Buff this so it doesn't get traded.
Night falls. Down from the trees! It's too late for you.
That is a sad twin. I'm just gonna twin to you.
Shadow.
Oh my. This game.
You'll soon understand my methods.
Oh, he has his. Okay, it's not game. Pass. I just block what I have to, honestly.
Do not deny me.
This one's trouble. Looking for this?
I don't really use this sign in here. Honestly, aren't we just killing him with elusives? Can I
Do
just
not disappoint me.
just do this?
This one's trouble.
Like, this set doesn't really do anything here. Yeah, I just see the 6/6 life plate here.
Death is inevitable. I will make it beautiful.
I could deny that. I will. Like, if it goes through, it's kind of like trouble for me.
I will play my part.
Yeah, he's obviously blocking this. That's why I didn't buff it, even though it's my lifesteal unit. There we won. Hey. We have successfully beaten the mirror. I'm actually switching decks. Bird the bell ringer. I don't know what he's thinking about Valfies. Oh, he has a ramp already. Over 3? Not bad. Okay, sure.
Silent as death.
I had to save this for FTR. I guess that's fine. I don't really care about it.
They cannot hide.
That is also fine. I have to kill this guy fast though, or he's gonna outscale. Play this into Shadow Assassin probably. Or I could just play this. And if he passes, I chill. Maybe I play another one of these. I want to keep Deny up in case he has like Ruination or something. Oh. Just pass back, yeah. Avalanche? That's okay with me, honestly. I'm gonna attack now just for the buff.
I will play my part.
Because this gets buffed out of Avalanche range. We have twins too. I do need to keep my board alive. It's fine. Do I play this? Yeah.
The dark beckons.
Okay, I have a huge board. Pretty sure this game's a wrap. Oh my. Oh. Ah, that's a thing. Do I sign in? Now, I guess I can. Goodbye. Goodbye, board.
Master.
That was annoying. Alright, well, we just play our big 6/6.
What they cannot see.
If he field rushes, I deny, he loses the game. Pretty simple. Just have to keep 4 mana up at all times. Or not all times, but he has 12 mana. I just have to keep 4 mana, which is very easy. He has it. That's it. He has it. He's like hard debating. Okay, so
Strike for the balance.
I guess I try to kill him here. Do I threaten? I can threaten lethal still. I mean, he could probably like save himself, but I don't think he has a way back into this game. Oh. Wait. No, I don't. I wanna. If I deny plus twin, if he Bile Feast. Yeah, we're not. We're just not gonna kill him this turn. We're just gonna.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
And then we kill him on our next attack token. Yeah, at this point, I don't know what you can do. We have this big life blade.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Seize control.
He's dead.
I am the shadow. Claim what is ours.
I don't want to watch this at level up. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.